Okay everybody, welcome to another unboxing video. What we're going to do, we're going to unbox the Freyr. They have arrived here at last in the UK and we're going to do this for our January sale event. So we're going to unbox the Freyr for you, show you what you get inside, and then later on this evening I'm going to be out videoing and showing you some bean tests and showing you how you can use the multiple features in the Freyr to your advantage. So let's go, let's get an unboxing done, show you all you get, and let's get this charged up. Okay everybody, so this is the Freyr. This is our first attempt at an RGB light. So we're going to show you that, so RGB and white. So maximum output on this is 1750 lumens, that's on the white, and you get 360 meters through. On the back you're going to see all the usual run times. You can pause that and read at your leisure. But there you are, you've your run times, and that's on your white, and then your run times on your red, green and blue. So we'll just go over that. Your red light 30 lumens, your green 60 and your blue 25, and there's your run times on it. And your throw of red is 12 meters, throw of green 19, and throw of blue is 8. IPX 8 as we would have thought, and 1.5 meter drop test. And you can see your contents down here. So let's get it cracked open and have a look inside, see what we get in the box. We love all the packaging, don't we? So straight away we have the usual congratulations on your Freyr, and tells you how to charge it and what to do to remove the battery insulating, which you must do to get it to work. So we'll show you the torch in all in a minute, but you have your user manual on the bottom. Please read your user's manual. It does give you lots of tips and tricks in there how to use the light. And then you have your pocket clip here and your charge lead. So, and your charge lead is MCC 3, okay? So you got your, indicated by the red underside, so that's MCC 3, which will help you out. And your pocket clip, which we're just gonna pop out here at the minute. And we'll set that to the side, because we're gonna use that there in a moment. Here's your pocket clip. So let's have a look at the light itself. So this is the setup you get it. This is the holster that you get. Has my favorite feature on holsters with the magnetic closure. Nice strong magnet on it. So as you know, magnets is harder to pull off than just to peel off. So you have your magnetic closure there. I think that's a nice, neat setup there. You have your D-ring, plastic D-ring there, so you can tether that onto a rucksack as well, or onto your belt kit. And then you have your Velcro here as well. So you have a full pass through there for a belt, and then you have here which you can loop that through MOLLE. It's not full MOLLE compatible, but you will be able to get that through one of your MOLLE loops anyway, and then press stud at the bottom to secure that. Drainage hole and a grommet on the top. So in your drainage hole at the bottom, this is by design, it doesn't have a full grommet on it, so it just has the cutout, but it's a nice feeling of a holster. Now take it out. Love the way this sits, just to show you that, is everything is contained. You have your traffic wand and your torch all contained, so you can, if you want, and just leave your traffic wand inside and just take your torch out, or take the whole lot out if you need to, depending on what you're doing. Now, just very briefly, I'll go over the traffic wand first, and then we'll get to the torch. Traffic wand is made of silicone, which is nice to see, embossed here with Olight on it, which I think is a nice touch. So that's nice. You can say screw that up, put it in your pocket if needs be, but it's not hard like the previous ones. So I quite like that, and then it does fit over nicely on the torch. There's a wee bit of air stuck in that, but there you go. So it does sit there nicely for a traffic wand. Now, say I've already charged this one up, but we are going to go through some of the specs and features here with you. So quite a nice looking body, if I'm honest, and you can see that is the same remnant of the fins as we did for the Marauder 2. And a very simple button interface here, and then the same tail switch on the rear, the likes of the Warrior Mini. Okay, same sort of tail switch, or like the M2R Pro. Lanyard hole here as well, if you want that. But a very nice looking light. And here you can see all the bits and pieces, all right? So you've got your nice blue bezel. You can see your reflector there, and in the middle you have your white LED. Now off to the sides, you will have your red, green and blue LED. And then here, just right there, is a proximity sensor. So that sensor will obviously dim the light if it's got too close to something. Now it's okay when you're using a traffic wand, but if you completely covered the lens, then that would kick in and would dull it right down. So that's your proximity sensor. Now pocket clip, bidirectional pocket clip, but you have 2 attachment points on the torch anyway. So you have it on the top here, so you can do a bezel up carry or put a bezel down carry. So it just depends where you're storing your torch and what you're going to use it for. But that does, let's put it in my pocket here. Rear pocket, it's grand, you know, it's okay, it'll fit, it's okay. And then to say front pocket, wee bit of bulk with the head, but it's usable to have that if you need to throw it into a pocket just for the storage for some reason. Basic functions, very simple. That was on red when I was playing around with it, but we'll put it back to white and show you. So there's your white light, and if I just turn off the lights here, we are going to do some proper beam test later on, just when it gets darker. But there's your normal white light. So when that's on there, I can then double press to get that as a brighter light. Now you will be able to see it's a strange beam pattern on there. That's just because we're cramming so much into the head with the other LEDs. But to cycle through the modes, I can literally just press and hold to cycle through the modes with the RGB. So there we go, there's red. So red, you can see here when it's not a perfect circle on the red, and that's because just where the LEDs are positioned to cram so much into the head. And then I'm just going to press and hold again and cycle through green and blue, which is pretty cool. Now, what I can do is, say if I wanted to keep that on green, I can then just use the tail switch to get straight into white. So, and also I can change that around. So if I wanted to have, say, whatever, I want to put it on red. Okay, so you wanted a red light, protect your night vision, and then you can just use that there as an on and off. Very simply, that's as a memory mode on it. Now, if I wanted a white light, I'm going straight into the tail switch and getting a full white light there. Battery indicator on the top, as we would have expected to have green, amber and red for the outputs on there. But then I can turn off from the front, turn on again, that's my red light, back on. So you can have that for looking after your night vision, you can have that red there, and then use the rear switch for your white light if you wanted to. Now, with attaching the silicone on it, it really changes the torch. So that is your traffic wand. Now the camera is adapting to this, but there's your traffic wand, which you can very easily use. So that's your traffic wand. Now, look when we change that. Your red one, that is really bright red. Now, so the camera isn't doing it justice, so we'll try and get some nighttime shots for you. But your red light there, if you need to direct traffic, need to slow down traffic, whatever, and then say your green and your blue with the traffic wand on, which is really nice. And then you can go straight to the tail switch for white, so you can use that as a diffuser, use it as a light for just as a lamp if you need to. but remembering that you've still got your tilt switch to get straight into white, or your memory mode there for your color, your RGB, whatever you're going to get. Now say what we're going to do is we are going to show you in detail the beam distance. So just there's moonlight mode, very low mode just for looking around. There's our red. I'm going to cycle up to green. Blue. Back down to moonlight. Our full beam for a turbo, 1750 lumens. And then back to our red. Brilliant for checking. Go and check out wee spots on the ground. Not reckon your night vision being on red. So there we go, everybody. There is an unboxing of the Freyr cracking wee light. Just again to go over the modes with this, it's just fantastic. So on the front button here, I can program that. So that is on, that's red. I'm going to press and hold, change it to green and blue. Now the white that it comes to, that's our moonlight setting for white. So you've got a very small workable light on white, but then when you put the cone on, you have a really small diffused light as well. Okay, so if you want a white light for something, but it's very small diffused, maybe as a wee night light for kids or something out there in case of a power cut. But say for example, I want it on green. So there's on green, and then I can just happily just turn that off, and I know I've pre-programmed that ahead of time on green. I can use the white. Full press gives me my turbo on the white. I can do a half press, which gives me my low on white, and say full press gives me turbo. And then if I needed green, I just do the side button and I've got green, or red, or blue, or the moonlight, whatever I wanted to set it at ahead of time. So if you are the likes of in search and rescue, or you're on boats or whatever, and you have a nighttime routine and you're going to have red, you can even use the click fast stuff on this as well. So even police officers, if you want to have, you're doing traffic stops, you can have this all together and have it on red, which would be your normal cone for a traffic stop. You could have that there. You can get the click fast stuff available and have that on your jacket. You still have that rear straight to white, and then with putting the cone on, you can have that then for red for say directing traffic, stopping traffic, stuff like that there. So that is pretty cool to have all them options available in one. And that silicone cone is great. So no bulk, screws up there, stick it in your pocket, stick it wherever you need to, just get it out of the road, or keep it all in the holster. And that there slings down very nicely into the holster, and so you can keep it that way. So and then just have it wherever you want. Now say even I could have that, there we go. Now one other thing I would say to do is, if you are going to keep this all together, put the pocket clip with the bezel facing up. That will sit down easier. Bezel facing down will put more pressure on the silicone there, but that will sit in nicely with the pocket clip, and then that will slide into your holster. So it's all in one spot. So you can configure it whatever way you want to. You don't be limited to go, if I'm not going to use the holster, if I'm going to use the pocket clip, then just use the pocket clip whatever way you want to, and then integrate the traffic wand whatever way you want to as well. So loads of options here with the Freyr. So check that out. Check the links in the description for more, to jump over to our website. Please leave a like if you can. If you like this video, just hit thumbs up, leave a comment if you wish as well. And that is the Freyr. More to come here at Olight UK, so please stay tuned, stay subscribed, and we'll come with more videos as soon as we can. Thank you.